Welcome to Football Roundup with your host, Randy Silver. We break down the biggest sports stories, highlights, analysis, and more from our favorite game, football. We have your October 20th through October 22nd weekend breakdown. We were back from international break, so we had a full slate of domestic games, and we go into Champions League, Europa League, and Europa Conference League this week. Let's go! All right, let's dive into it for you. Let's start with the EPL. Here are the scores from the weekend of EPL. Some of the bigger games. Liverpool Derby. Liverpool won 2-0, which was big for them. They haven't beat Everton, or felt like they had good luck in quite a while. City beat Brighton 2-1. Chelsea win a fun game versus Arsenal. Excuse me, they did not win. You know why? Because they blew a 2-0 lead. They're up 2-0. Arsenal got 2 second half goals. Game is tied 2-2. That's how it ends. Chelsea just multiple times this season they have not been able to keep a lead. Man U win 2-1 over Sheffield United in a very close game. On Sunday, Aston Villa won 4-1 over West Ham. On Monday, we get the North London Derby as well. Tottenham versus Fulham. We look at the table. Man City are tied with Arsenal at the top. They're above with goal differential. Before international break, Arsenal beat City, yes, but when it comes to goal differential, that's what matters most. It's not head-to-head. They both have 21 points, so it comes down to goal differential. Liverpool's in third with 20. Tottenham, if they win, they'll jump up. If they tie, they'll still have 10 goal differential, which means that City would stay in first. Aston Villa right there in fifth with 19. You can see rounding out the top 10. Chelsea sit in 10th. Man U's at 8th. And you look at the bottom of the table, Sheffield United, 5 losses in a row. Not how you want to start the season. I mean, we're 9 games in now, so 38 games in the season. We're pretty much at least a quarter of the way there. Bournemouth and Burnley rounding out the bottom 3. It's still early. 1 win takes you up, 2 losses could take you down. So just talking about Liverpool game, Salah got a penalty 75th minute. That helped them get the W. After that, they got a game goal at the very end that pushed them forward. Ashley Young got a double yellow, had a red card for someone of his caliber's experience. Not the best play, not the smartest play. You expect more. Hard to go against Liverpool for basically a full half and some change. A man down. Everton played well. They did the best they could, but could not hold it. As we talked about the Chelsea-Arsenal game, Chelsea, look at that. 1-0 at halftime. Quick goal out of halftime by Murdoch. 48th minute, 2-0. Rice got a nice little outside the shot goal to bring Arsenal back to some hope. Trossard was right place, right time at the end of a cross. Nothing that Sanchez and Chelsea's goal could do. Game over. 2-2, London Derby, fun. You see where Chelsea sit. They needed those 3 points a lot. They have 12. That would have given them 14. Still technically same spot, but 14 is obviously higher than 12. And Man U, Dalot won the game for them. A wonder strike. If you haven't seen it, go check out the highlight on Twitter or YouTube. I get blocked if I post it. Wonder strike by him. McTominay got the goal for Man U, and then he gave a penalty 5 minutes later. So bummer there. Sancho, he's going to be gone from Man U as well. And then City 2-1 with the win. You can see here that they were up 2-0 at halftime, kind of cruise in the second half. Something feels off. They started hot. They always kind of around this time, kind of are coasting, and then usually around Christmas, they kick it off. So we'll see how that happens. One thing Pep says is the treble is definitely taking a toll. So now we need to be there, close month by month, to arrive in the final decision moments at the end of the season, to close the opponents and try again. No one's won 4 EPLs in a row, ever. That shows how difficult it is, but now it's important to be there, especially in Champions League. Qualify for the next round in this period, and after that we can focus on Premier League. Obviously, if they can qualify early, you don't do the knockout round in the Champions League until early spring. Plenty of time to focus on it. But I think Pep would say 4 EPLs is tougher than the treble if they can get there, if no one's done it before. Because a couple teams have done the treble. Pep did it with Barcelona. But nobody ever won the EPL 4 times in a row is wild. Here are the stats. So top scorer in the league right now is Haaland. He got another goal in this game this weekend. He has 9. Salah's right there with 7. Assists, Trippier's got 6. While Neto's got 6 as well. Goals plus assists, Salah has 11. So it tells you that Salah has 4 assists there. When we look at other stats, just popping it down for you. You can see the people in there that you would expect. When we look at teams, Tottenham's rated the best team so far this season. Newcastle's goal per match is the highest. Man City's conceded the least goals per match, which is good. Average possession, City's dominating, as you would expect. Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Newcastle all have 4 clean sheets. La Liga. Real Madrid are sitting at the top of La Liga with 25 points. They're beating Genoa by goal differential. But you would not have expected at the beginning of the season Genoa to be at the top as well, so good for them. Barca's 1 point behind with 24. Atletico Madrid got 22. Real Sociedad with 18. So we already are seeing a gap form in La Liga. You have the top 4 teams, and then the rest are falling behind. We'll see if Genoa can stay there. I will not be surprised if they start to fall a bit and it becomes a 3-legged horse, if not 2, as it normally is. When we look at the rest of the lineup here for their table, you have Almeria at the bottom with 3 points, and then Granada and Celta Vigo with 6. Sevilla's moving their way back up, which is good to see. They were down there for a moment. Valencia, mid-table. Look at the scores from the weekend. Big score. Atletico Madrid get a 3-0 win. Real Madrid tie Sevilla 1-1. This was a testy game. This was in Sevilla. Sergio Ramos played against Real Madrid for the first time. You saw the love there. He was actually a peacemaker in the fight that happened between Sevilla and Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. had some racist calls against him again. Sevilla kicked those fans out. Great to see, and he talked about that. He appreciated that, but they should not be happening altogether. Barca win 1-0 on Sunday. How did they win? We're going to get there in a second. So here's this game that's talking about this, so you can see the stats, see the scores. Weird to see. Ramos on Sevilla's side, not Real Madrid's side. Barca win 1-0. Giroud with an 88th minute goal. He's 17 years old. One more time. 17 years old, getting the game-winning goal for Barcelona. The future is now. The past, present, I guess still future, Messi. There is plans for him to have a farewell game at Barcelona. Obviously, he was there for 17 seasons, won everything there. The club will have to let him go because of financial issues. I think there'll be a farewell game, but maybe in a new stadium when it's ready. He'll always be the greatest idol in club's history. The club has great idols like Cruyff and Ronaldo, but he's perhaps the greatest. He will definitely play a farewell match at Barcelona, but it will be, I'm not sure. Hopefully he'll play for many more years and he's happy. Right now, Camp Nou is going through renovations. It should be ready in November 2024. So he's with Inter Miami the next 2 years. I would expect him maybe 2025, 2026, and you know that will be sold out. Jude Bellingham is still the top scorer in La Liga with 8 goals. Antonio Griezmann's right behind with 7. Saul Niguez has 5 assists, so does Diego Rico. Jude Bellingham has 10 goals plus assists total to lead the pack. You can see the rest of the stats right here. When we look at the actual team, Madrid has the best match rating. It's tied with 7.18 with Barcelona right there. Atletico Madrid right behind them. Top 3-4 teams in the league, as you'd expect. Goals per match, Genoa having a nice little attack so far this season. Bundesliga. Here are the scores from this weekend. Friday started with Dortmund getting a big win 1-0 against Werder Bremen. We can see here the other scores. Leverkusen won over Wolfsburg 2-1. Munich got their win 3-1 over Mainz. We look at the table. Bayer Leverkusen still on top with 22 points. Stuttgart in second with 21. Munich actually in third with Dortmund in fourth, both tied with 20 points. Goal differential, you can see Munich have 10 more goals differential plus minus than Dortmund. That's why they're ahead of them. You can see the rest of the table. Bottom of the table right here, you got Cologne, Bochum, and Mainz, bottom 3. One thing to know in the Dortmund game, they got the win by Brandt. Wanted to show you who got in the game as an American fan. Giovanni Reyna. Gio Reyna got in the game, 62-minute. You saw how he played against Germany, against Ghana, had 2 goals against Ghana, was looking happy, healthy, able to get 30 minutes in the Bundesliga game. Great to see. Fingers crossed he stays healthy. Munich got their win. Never really was in doubt. 2-0 early, 2-1 at halftime. Got a goal 15 minutes out of halftime, 3-1. Cruise the way to victory, as you expect from a Dortmund team. Munich team. Here's your top goal scorer. Seru Gosrai for Stuttgart. That's why they're so high up in the table. Look at that. He's killing Kane. Kane's almost about to be double digits. And if you're to put Seru above Harry 10 matches into the season, I would have said good luck. Assists, Chris Furuk with 5. And then assists plus goals, Seru is leading the pack. You're going to see his name just all over this stuff. When we look at the team match-wise, Leverkusen has the best rating at 7.53. Munich is a 7.35. Italian League, Seria A. The weekend started with Napoli with 3-1 win. Inter won 3-0 over Torino. Lazio 2-0 win over Sassuolo. Then you have Roma 1-0. We're going to talk about this match in a second. The biggest match of the weekend, maybe across all of Italy, for sure all of Italy. In some cases, maybe all of Europe, depending who you support. Juve Milan. Juve get the better of Milan. In Milan, win 1-0. We're going to dive into that for a second as well. So when we look at the table, Inter at the top with 22 points. AC Milan have 21 points. Juve have 20. Fiorentina, maybe didn't expect that, 17. Napoli, Atalanta right there, 17, 16 as well. Roma started the season poor. They've moved up the table a little bit. You can see they got 3 in a row. Now they play Inter next, so that's going to be a good challenge for them. Napoli play AC Milan. That's going to be a good challenge for them. So we got some tasty matchups next weekend. The Italian League is heating up. Look at the bottom of the table. Cagliari, Salterina, and Empoli at the bottom. Now we got Inter versus Torino. Inter won 3-0. It was 0-0 at halftime. And then Inter get 3 unanswered goals coming in to the second half. Boom. Shakalaka. Game over. Martinez is the hottest man right now. In this game, Juve won 1-0. Why did they win 1-0? Milik Thaw got a red card. As a result of the red card, Christian Pulisic had to come out. He was visibly frustrated, which sucked. But what was cool, Timothy Weah started. McKennie started. You had from our side, Musa started, and you had Pulisic started. So 4 U.S. players playing in the top level game that people watch around the world. This is great for us. This will help us in future international competitions. 1, they have chemistry with each other. 2, playing in this intense atmosphere makes it easier when they're international level. And playing with the best, you want to be the best. So it's a win-win. Martinez has 11 goals, only player in double digits in Serie A. And then you can go through and see the rest. Marcus Thuram has assists at 5. Martinez, goal plus assists at 12. Best rating in Italian football so far. League 1. Here are the scores from the weekend. Not a lot happens in League 1. All people really care about is PSG. They won 3-0. PSG is in 3rd place in the league with 18 points. Monaco 20. Nice 19. Going down, you can see the rest of the ranks. Lyon in shambles with 3 points. They may get relegated after all that's gone through. And we talked about this in the past. Not going to dive into it here. And then new ownership, just the whole organization is in shambles. Mbappe started off with a penalty. Up 2-0 at halftime PSG. Ruiz cruised it through. Mbappe has 8 goals in the season. He looked amazing for France as well. His was it his second goal outside the box bend? Cial with Hendrick with 4. Mbappe's got 9 total. Goals plus assists. Best player in the French league. Only person above an 8 rating. Hakimi, his good friend, his teammate, 7-9. Saudi Professional League. So we have to show you Saudi because there's so much happening here with all the players over there. Here are the scores from the weekend. Some of the bigger names. Al Ittihad has some of those big European players tied 1-1. Al Hilal is Neymar's team, 1-0. Bummer Neymar got hurt, tore his ACL and his I want to say it was MCL in international duty with Brazil against Uruguay. He's out for at least 8 months. His goal is to come back for Copa America next summer. That's really quick for someone who didn't play a lot because he had the ankle, then gets hurt. Like, he's not going to be match fit. Can he go in and play a high-level tournament? Yes, he's Brazil's captain. Yes, he's Brazil's all-time scorer, but, like, that's a big risk. Maybe he can come off the bench in Spurs, but I unfortunately think that we've seen the best of Neymar at top-level football. Al Nassr, 2-1 win, and we're going to show you that in a second because you know your boy, Cristiano Ronaldo, got a big goal that put him on 11 on the season. Outside the box, free kick. It was a wonder goal. He helps Al Nassr win, moving up the table. When we look at the table, let me pull up the table really quickly. They're now in third. They started off the season really poor. You can see they won 4 of the last 5, have got points in the past 5. They now sit 4 points behind Al Hilal. We'll see how they do without Neymar. Not that he played too much. Al Hilal right there. This is Benzema's team sitting 5th. So we said Ronaldo with 11 goals. He has 5 assists, 16. I mean, what he's doing at his age is unbelievable. Match rating 8.5. Regardless what league you're in, yeah, maybe he's not doing as much in the European League, but like the dude scores goals. You put him in front of a net with the ball, he's gonna score a goal. And his so Benzema got his goal, and then Benzema got his own goal. Sucks. That's tough. Al Hilal, Mitrovic. His celebrations of this. Got a goal, 30th minute. Again, they're not going to have Neymar, but they still have a lot of talent out there coming from Europe. Al Nassr, Ronaldo won the game. They were down 1-0 at halftime. They got a goal by Talsika in the 52nd minute. Ronaldo, 56th minute. Free kick goal, and they see out the game. You look at his match rating, 8 rating. Talsika 8-2. Mane 7-0. They're starting to gel. MLS. MLS is now in playoffs. So you have your wild card round, which is San Jose versus Kansas City on 10/25. On 10/25 as well, you have Red Bull New York versus Charlotte. New York has made the playoffs, I think, 7. No, sorry. It was 13 or 14 years in a row, which is a record. Unreal. Winner will go on and play the top seed from the conference, St. Louis or Cincinnati, depending on if you're on the East or West. In the West, we have Dallas, Seattle, Houston, Real Salt Lake, LAFC versus Vancouver. Then you got semifinals, conference, and then MLS Cup. On the East, you have Columbus, Atlanta, Philly, New England, and then Orlando, Nashville. So we got some tasty matchups coming up. Let's go! We'll keep you updated on MLS Cup. Let's go. End the season. Again, most soccer leagues, regular season, it's over. Most points. Nope, they do the U.S. system. We will see how this turns out. And who gets the MLS Cup. Who you don't see, Inter Miami, they end up with 34 points. They made a nice little run, just fell the gas, especially with Messi getting hurt. He wasn't playing. International break, wasn't playing. They, after had like 4 or 5 games they won in a row, draw, loss, draw, loss. So petered out. They're going to go to China and do an international tour, get some big money for him playing out there 2 games, and he will get a nice reserve break and hang out, relax, come back next season strong. Dennis Bogana is the top scorer in the MLS with 20 goals. Georges Giamlikis from Atlanta United with 17. Luciano Acosta with 17. Thiago Almada with 16 assists. When you look at goals assists, Luciano Acosta with 27. Thiago Almada with 27. Dennis Bogana with 26. So some good talent right there. Thiago Almada, young talent. Will not be surprised if he goes to Europe pretty soon. Rating, Carrasquillo had the highest rating of any player throughout the season at 8.06. We have Champions League coming up this week. Plus we also have Europa League, and we have Europa Conference League. So come back here Monday evening, and we'll have your full match recap for you, give you the standings update, and show you the matches coming up in this window. We have some tasty treats. That is your football roundup for October 20th through October 22nd. Comment your thoughts. How's your favorite team doing? What league are you enjoying the most? Is there a player that you wish were going to get transferred in the winter? Will help out your team, or you just want them off your team? And of course, We have your Champions League coming up, so stay here for the preview tomorrow, and then we'll have the recap for you Thursday on everything that happens in Europe. Woohoo! They get it. Thank you for watching. Randy Silver on Football Roundup. Please like and subscribe, and we'll keep you updated on everything going on in the world of football. Bye, y'all.